Welcome, my dear students of class 8A and 8B. Today's class is for this lesson. The lesson, as I mentioned, as I started earlier, the American Civil War. The points which I am going to explain are mentioned in the board. Please look at it. First point, Emancipation Proclamation. Second one, Battle of Gettysburg. Third point, Gettysburg Address. Fourth point, Speech of Abraham Lincoln. And fifth point, Importance of the Gettysburg Address. First point, Emancipation Proclamation. What is Emancipation Proclamation? Emancipation Proclamation was a system through which Abraham Lincoln issued that practicing of slavery is abolished from America forever. That means after issuing Emancipation Proclamation, Abraham Lincoln passed one law, and under such law, practicing of slavery was declared to be illegal throughout America. This is Emancipation Proclamation. And second one, Battle at Gettysburg. What is Battle of Gettysburg? You know, the people of South America did not favor anti-slavery. They favored practicing of slavery. Why? Because financially they were weak, and that's why they wanted to continue slavery throughout South America. But Abraham Lincoln took an oath that practicing of slavery was against humanity. It was against humanity. So it must be stopped, it must be abolished. But South America, southern states of America did not want to stop it, but decided to continue it, practicing of slavery. That's why Abraham Lincoln finally came to a conclusion that at the cost of a war, by defeating southern states, he would abolish slavery from America. And ultimately, the battle took place between northern and southern part of America at Gettysburg. In the year July 1863, the northern state won the battle by defeating southern states. Where? At Gettysburg, a place means a battlefield, where both the two states met a war, and northern states won the battle and southern states were defeated. Around 50,000 soldiers lost their lives in only 3 days. Southern states were defeated, and President Lincoln felt very much sorry for that bloodshed. That's why before declaring a war against southern states, he repeatedly tried to make them understand the horror of war and its consequence. But southern states forced Abraham Lincoln to do it so. And ultimately, war was inevitable. So, war took place between the two states of America, the northern and southern states. But southern states had no regret for that. Although they suffered a lot financially, our industry, means plantation industry, was totally broken, and Abraham Lincoln was deeply affected by the amount of blood that was said at Gettysburg in the battlefield. 4 months later, in the month of November, Abraham Lincoln was invited to deliver a speech on the opening day of National Cemetery at Gettysburg. And it is said that some southern people were trying to kill Abraham Lincoln. For that reason, he forcefully abolished slavery from Southern America, and so many people died while fighting against Northern America. That's why southern states grew very much angry, offended. They grew offended against the decision of declaring war on South America. A number of, officials forbade Abraham Lincoln from attending that very meeting at Gettysburg, because there was a fear of being killed. There was a fear, there was a possibility of his life. There was a possibility of a mishap. For that reason, Abraham Lincoln was requested not to attend the meeting, not to deliver any speech at Gettysburg because of that horror and consequence of southern states who considered a defeat at Gettysburg. But Abraham Lincoln didn't care for it. Abraham Lincoln went there and delivered a good speech. Although it was a short lecture and had a powerful impact on the people, in his famous speech at Gettysburg, Abraham Lincoln, as a president, spoke about war as a necessity for the survival of the nation. He clarified that point. And next one, the speech of Abraham Lincoln. What speech had Abraham Lincoln delivered at Gettysburg? Abraham Lincoln delivered the speech at Gettysburg in the year 1863. Abraham Lincoln dedicated his life for the welfare of humans' development. He narrated it. He dedicated to great task remaining before that. Abraham Lincoln, favored liberty. He did not want to allow anyone else in America who could make a situation against humanity. That's why he said, quote and unquote, now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether the nation or any nation so conceived as and so dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield on that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that nation might live. It is altogether fighting. It is altogether fighting and proper that we should do this, but in a larger sense, we can't dedicate, we can't consecrate, we can't hallow this ground. These brave men living and dead who struggled here have consecrated it for above our poor power to add to detract, and the world till little nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us the living rather to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining for us, that from this honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they get the last full measure of devotion, that we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people shall not perish from the earth. That famous Gettysburg address made him more and more popular, more and more famous, and for that reason, ultimately, he had to sacrifice his life. He was killed by some terrorists. Anyway, last point, importance of the Gettysburg Address. What is the importance of the Gettysburg Address? The Gettysburg Address, was the Declaration of Independence of America, and it was brought into focus again. The Gettysburg Address, in that very Gettysburg Address, the fundamentals of the Constitution that highlighted the principles of equality were reiterated. The ideals of the Constitution for the people, by the people, and of the people were re-established. It was established that the American Federation was an indestructible union of states, and so no state had the right to secede from the union. That union, which was formed by Abraham Lincoln before the Battle of Gettysburg, the southern states seceded from there in order to make it weak and establish their own confederate states by making a person to be its first president, Jefferson Davis. Jefferson Davis was very much a non-cooperative person. He did not understand the basic concept. He did not understand the horror of war. That he knew that a war was going to be taken place between the two states, the northern and southern. He knew that many numbers of people might be killed in the battlefield. That he knew that North America would defeat the Southern America, since North America financially, politically, socially, economically were prosperous than Southern America. But he did not leave any hope, and ultimately he became the great cause of killings, the horrors and death of 50,000 people at Gettysburg, who he himself was responsible for it. He could avoid that war, but he did not avoid. He decided to fight against northern states. Abraham Lincoln himself was not responsible, but Jefferson Davis. What Abraham Lincoln did in the interest of in the interest of establishing, democratic rights of the people of America. Ultimately, at the end of the war, each and every person was given citizenship. As a result, all the slaves joined the northern states. Northern states made the Union very much powerful. They all were given citizenship of America. That's why, my dear students, Gettysburg Address is very important to the people of America. Up to this, thank you.